versus you. There's going to be a winner, whether it's the version of yourself that's fighting or the version of yourself that's fucking off. You'll have to be with them for your entire life. It's up to you on whether you will be a product of the pain or a symptom of your circumstance.
It's your boy, Avi. This is going to be interesting. So, to catch you up with it, I'm pretty much, back working again. Can walk. I can't take too much load or anything. Can't do what I was used to do. But I'm feeling better, more confident. But I'm 26 and I'm realizing that I have a lot of hang-ups and a lot of shit has happened to me in the past. And I'm thinking about it honestly way too much, and it's leaving less time in the day to think about work and, positive, to think about the future, to think about working towards the things that they're gonna make me happy and successful throughout life. No one cares about my situation and circumstances. It's only interesting provided context. If I was homeless or something, nobody wants to hear my story, but if I made it, if I have a cool story, it's something. It's human nature, and I get it. So that kind of bullshit aside, I'm realizing that there's probably going to be quite a few people that can relate to that, where you just gotta make something of yourself no matter what's happened to you. At the end of the day, you gotta get to work. So for me, I'm having a hard time in my own skin. I've definitely gained a lot of weight from what I've lost. So, and in terms of muscle mass and my ability to do things, I'm just not at the athletic level that I was. So to get back to that, what the hell am I gonna do, right? What is there to do? I feel lost. What diet should I hop on? What exercising plan should I be doing? What are the nuances between diet and exercise that I need to be doing, so I don't waste my time? So I've answered these questions in the past, and I'm relying on myself to get me out of this hole again. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna go to paradigmshift.ca, because we're Canadian, we're in Ontario. So if you're local, hit me up. Go ahead and search it in the URL area. So you're gonna see your boy, and this is what we do. You can definitely read it, go through it all, but the meat and potatoes of why we're here is the where to start. So here's my limited time free course detailing how, why, what I did differently to lose the 100 pounds, to lose weight. If I had to do it all again, what are the tenets that I need to be doing? So honestly, I need to read all of this myself. I want to go back through and kind of experience where I was at, the things that I need to be doing to get optimized, because I'm in a relationship now. All these things have changed where I don't want a dad bod pretty much ever, and I don't want to be a pushover. It's tricky. Your girl's with you because you're awesome, but you don't want her to face the resistance that made you so awesome. So you dance around it, you're polite, you're super casual about most things, and it just kind of tears away, it eats away at you. And then that's probably how divorces happen. People just don't recognize who the other people are. So that's something that I will not stand for and won't allow in my life. So what am I going to do about it? I can't get as savage as I once was when I was a solo act, and that's correct. That's a fair assessment. I don't want to be in that place. I don't want to do starvation diets and kill out my legs in the gym, kill out my back, chest, not be able to really do shit around the house, or not want to go for the walks, not want to take the dogs out, not want to run errands, not want to just hang out, So obviously a different protocol is required, but the tenets are the same: diet, lifestyle, and training. So the training aspect is going to allow the muscles to grow, and we have to do the right movements in order to get the right areas to grow and to look good, to be defined, to get stronger, to be more capable. And how they're going to grow is the diet. So we need to be eating throughout the day in a way that sustains the work and the load that we're going to be putting into it, And on the lifestyle side of things, we need to manage. So that's the furthest zoomed out one. So training, just about an hour or two. Your diet comprises of like 16 hours through the day, and lifestyle is at 24-hour mark. So you setting up sleep and you preparing for the next day ahead of time, self-sabotage, these things you need to be mindful of, and we're just going to work on eliminating. We're going to build the momentum, and then the key is to not fuck with your momentum, to not want to take in like the work you've done. Not yet, by any means. So this is where I'm at. This is what we're going to be doing and what I'm going to be providing for you guys, because I don't think I'm in this boat alone. So if this is something that relates to you, you think, man, I'm unhappy with my circumstances. I know I can do a higher level of work. What's holding me back? I don't really know, but I got to figure it out. So this is where we're going to start tackling these things, and epiphanies will come, revelations will come, your own paradigm shifts will happen, and that's the whole purpose of this. So, right. I've touched on diet, exercise, and lifestyle. You guys go through, read this for your own, for sure. We're going to hop into diet. So, how to make any diet work to its max potential. So, we're going to call this a super diet, and these are some tenets. These are all labeled number 1 because they're all equally as important, right? They're all equally as important. So, the elimination diet, what does that mean? Essentially, just cut the shit out of your diet. If it's packaged, hyper palatable, if there's a team of designers around a food item whose purpose is to make it addicting, consumable, and something you rely on, that's something you need to consciously be aware of. And you can consume it, but you need to note it. You need to know that, look, these people don't give a shit about me, and they just want my money. So a lot of fun ways you can go the elimination diet route is to do farmers markets, to visit the local vendors, just see what's up locally, and check it out. Get out in the sun, experience, put multiple of your senses on it, and it'll top you up internally, and it'll taste way better. Like the food, yeah, it's a different level of food when like it's made with care and love and effort, and not just the fastest method to get it to you. So intermittent fasting means we pick a window in the day. Generally, you start with 16-8, so 16 hours not eating, 8 hours window to eat, and that allows your body to get into its natural cycles, where we're achieving things like autophagy and flushing the crap out of our system, up replenishing the good stuff. TMAD means 2 meals a day. FFS is fruits for snacks, and PS is protein shakes. So yeah, that if you can put those into your diet when you're hungry, and ride a day out like that, then get it to 2 days, double it, get it to 4 days, then get it up to a week, then double that week. You have 2 weeks of momentum built up doing this, and that's the tricky part. You're like, hell yeah, I'm awesome. Look what I've just done. Let me order that whatever the hell I want. No. Build the momentum. Don't fuck with your momentum. That's key to success. And then supplements. So vitamins and minerals are the cheapest supplements available. They're everywhere. If you're buying expensive supplements, you don't really need to be doing that. And by expensive, I mean like $100 bottles and things like that. So this is how we're going to be using them together. So you need to visualize this process with me. You're going to take your current weight, subtract your goal weight, now multiply that by the amount of pounds to lose. So take your goal weight, multiply that by 3,500, and you're going to get the amount of calories. And so that's 3,500 is the amount of calories in 1 pound of fat. So if you have 100 pounds to lose, multiply that by the calorie count, you have 350,000 calories to lose. So visualize that as a mountain or a hill that you have to grind down until you can't see it. So I'm going to weigh in shortly, but I know I'm around 185, and I want to be weighing around 165, so that's 20 pounds. So I have that much of a mountain to grind down. So realize your metabolism's like that shovel or a hammer used to grind down that mountain. Understand that if you overeat your calorie goal, you're adding to the mountain. Trust that you can work around the clock 24/7 easily to grind down the mountain by doing what I teach. By doing these tenets, Your diet will dictate whether we stay in a fat burning mode or turn into fat storage mode. Just think about it. This is the only thing we have control over: food entering our body. If you want to be optimal, you must eat human optimized foods. All this means is we must eat like our ancestors. Imagine life without refrigerated trucks or your grocery store. We can't find processed food in nature because it's unnatural. Being obese is unnatural. To become a Marvel specimen, you must simply eat naturally. So don't over confuse anything. Keep it simple, and that's the elimination diet. You know, we all know what we should be eating and not be eating. Like, it's 2024. Come on now. So when we get into training, this is an important one. This is going to really distill about 10 years of personal training experience into the things you need to be doing, into the consistencies that you need to be doing. So I don't know why that doesn't save. So simply focusing on diet is going to solve a lot of the problems we have. However, it's not necessarily going to it's not going to make you more capable individuals. The only troubling factor is that if we aren't exercising, any overconsumption in calories will directly deposit as fat and not be used to repair or grow the body. So to have a super plan, we need to understand the fundamentals of getting stronger in bodybuilding. You know, and by bodybuilding, I just mean building muscle. I don't mean the big stage nonsense bodybuilding. I want to keep technical jargon to a minimum while advancing your biochemistry knowledge. So go ahead and read through all of this. It's really going to set the stage of you knowing really kind of everything about causing muscle damage to yourself and how to do it properly, efficiently, not waste your time in the gym, how to get the most bang for your buck, the most value for your dollar, the results in a timely manner. This is the answer to that. So all these things I keep in mind when I'm training. Every single one of them. They're not complicated, they're just things you need to know. So, and there's descriptions for you of what's going on. So like, what is ego lifting? Like thinking people care what numbers you're moving, trying to impress everyone else but yourself. Will move weights no matter the injury. Trains bench press, back squat, and deadlift with no plan. For competing in barbell sports, cares about gym fashion. Yeah, so I am outside of all that. If you mess with that side of things, like you don't care about impressing your neighbor, or you're in this for your own personal reasons, man, this is a channel for you. This is where to be. Yeah, I want to be a boss in the space, and I'm gonna make it happen. And then on the lifestyle side of things, so making the impossible routine. So all the difficult things that we're talking about, if you see these things are spelled wrong, I'm Canadian, so it's not wrong. Yeah, go through all this, check it out. These are tenets to having a day that you're always getting 1% better. And so hormones, these establish our feelings, right? So when you're feeling all this stuff, all this human emotion, it's just chemical soup. So try to recognize what's going on, that you're a human, so you're not unique in that aspect of it. The uniqueness comes from your personal experience, based on your personal experiences and how those have influenced you. So what opportunities have been available to you and how your personal experiences have played off of that. That's what makes the unique human experience. But look, humans have been cut up, dissected, tortured, studied for thousands of years. We pretty much know everything about humans except what makes you tick. So I don't have the answer for that, but in human nature, generally it just works by like seeing someone who you relate with, doing something you relate with, and if you now have a faster track from point A to point B by virtue of someone else, that's the whole master and apprentice situation. That's human nature. That's sharing skills. That's teaching skills. This is parenthood 101. So yeah, this is what I'm here for. This is what I do. And I'm just going to walk the walk like I normally do. And I'm actually going to talk about it to, there's been a few people I've inspired, so I know I'm not, it's a proven thing. So I just want to broaden the reach and kind of open it up to me not putting this in front of anyone that I think it would help, but those people that, like yourself, if you're watching this video, you've had your hardships, you want to overcome it. Maybe you relate to my story where I was 250 pounds, just finished college, not doing anything that filled my cup, super depressed, pissed off, COVID happened, sink or swim time. I lost 100 pounds, I starved it off, I was bulimic. You know, when you throw up, you have a little bit of euphoria, there's an endorphin release, and that's something that I didn't mind. And as it got me skinnier, it's like, well, yeah, just do it. So on the mental health side of things, I've been in the gutter, and I kind of still am. But the only way is up, and everything here, these principles are what I'm going to be doing. You have this accessible, it's on the internet, search it up. And yeah, there's a lot of other things here you can go through. You can contact me. There's a link tree here. So yeah, go ahead and hit me up. You can see all the things, where to reach me. And yeah, let's get this going. So pretty much the plan is to weigh in. It's going to be right around 185, 183. And I just moved to the city. I don't have money for a gym membership right now. I'm working in sales, so it's like full commission, right? And I just got to save right now because there's a lot of things I want to invest in, especially camera and filming, videography stuff, reinvesting into the business. So pretty much in college, luckily the gym Fanshawe, they had a brand new gym, so I used that a lot, but I got real good at my prison cell workouts, just being in that small little zone, getting down to it. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. I probably am going to be bringing those videos to you to show you what equipment I have accessible to and what I'm doing to get proper workouts in, more or less, within that space in a timely manner at home. I've got some dumbbells with fat grips, some things for squats, and that's pretty much it. I got a push-up board, ab wheel, and everything else we'll figure it out as we go. I wish I had a pull-up bar. There is a outdoor gym at one of the parks close by, so as if I'm feeling more confident, I feel a little better in my skin, then we're gonna film there. And yeah, my girlfriend doesn't watch these videos, so hopefully she helps film and stuff like that. Maybe we'll see what happens, but I'm done really worrying about what other people think of me or what I think of myself, what I think of my past, how shitty it's been, and maybe I wish I was set up a bit better and had opportunities that I could have taken advantage of a bit earlier based off people around me. But look, I'm thinking about it, it's slowing me down. I want to be thinking about better things. And yeah, day by day, work to cut that shit out. I'm going to replace it with, YouTube, and hopefully talking about the future, better things, interesting things, just maybe helping, but not to just sit and stew in my own negativity. That ain't positive. So yeah, that's how today's video is gonna roll. I'm gonna cut in my weigh-in, and really quick. So this is my scale here. It's a Fit Index scale. I've had it for years. It's one of the ones that there's an app association, so you can weigh it and all that. I'm gonna do that. I'll weigh in and I'll throw in my today's metrics on it for you. I'm definitely not gonna be weighing in every day. It's probably gonna be like a weigh-in Wednesday or a weigh-in Monday or something like that. Maybe twice a week, we'll see. But it's just a metric to log weight and to keep me accountable with myself. That's all these things are, like self-coaching kind of mentalities. So all the best coaches can coach themselves. So if you're like wanting to get into a coaching kind of sphere, man, it starts with you. Same with sales, like all this stuff starts with you. So all right, let's make it happen. Para out and go to the website, paradigmshift.ca, scroll down to the where to start, and if you want the why to listen, I've walked the walk, so here I am using my own information to get me back to where I want to be. That's a testament to the value of it, and yeah, you're going to be seeing this day in, day out, me using it, and hopefully getting to pretty sweet physique and ability within the next few years. So yeah, para out, take care of yourselves. Whatever you do today, do it well and easy.